How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Enclave. We are back with the Module 3, Parts and Functions of our Manually Operated Rifle. So, the manually operated rifle is maybe tied with the pump-action shotgun for the simplicity of the manual of arms, I suppose. Because there are pretty much only two things that are going to be important for you to understand: the barrel and the action. So the action is going to be your bolt, the internal mechanisms, and the trigger. And yeah, I mean it's literally the trigger and bolt assembly. That is that is the action, and then the barrel. Like, that's pretty much what you need to understand. So, definition of a rifle is going to be a shoulder-fired weapon which has a barrel of 21 inches or longer. Yeah, cool. Definition of a carbine is going to be anything with a barrel of 18 inches or lower. Also known in the States as an SBR, except I think their limit is 16 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Also known as an SBR, or short-barreled rifle. Yeah, those are not going to be crucial. That's more for your knowledge as an individual firearms owner. It would be good to know the difference between a carbine and a rifle. We move down to the barrel, where they mention something that isn't mentioned in the other firearms, which is a rate of twist. So basically they talk about a 1 in 10 rate of twist on a 24-inch barrel, which basically means that the bullet would make 2.4 rotations in a standard barrel before exiting. So that is not something you need to know for your tests. That is something you need to know just sommanet, like I say, for your personal information. So, the parts and features. As you can see there, we've got all of our components. You will obviously see that in front of you. And those are pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah. I mean, that is a really quick video. 3 minutes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I say, the understanding of a bolt-action rifle is actually very simple. It's often one of the first weapons that people will buy for their children, because it is literally so easy to understand and operate that a small child can do it with relative ease. So yeah, I suppose we've got a bit of time. Let's go over the parts and functions. So we'll start with all the exciting bits that do things. So you'd have your bolt handle, which here would be represented here, but otherwise would be right at the back of the rifle, just before your stock. So that is where we will lift to about 45 and pull back to cycle the rifle. We then have the comb. Just make sure I'm right, yes. The comb. We have the recoil pad, and overall the butt, which is So I guess if you were to divide it up, this is a little bit easier because it's got a very clear divide between it. We have the comb would sort of be over here, the butt would sort of be over here, and the recoil pad would be the black section on the end. Whereas a little bit less definable on like a wooden stocked rifle. So as with most firearms, we have our trigger guard, we have our trigger. On top you would have a telescope or scope depending on how you want to work. You would have a front sight on the front, which often is actually like milled into the barrel itself, so it's like a set little front sight. And yeah, that is it. I mean, that really is so simple. Like I say, a child can quite easily and safely operate a bolt action rifle. So that is that for this video. As always, if you learned something or if you enjoyed the video at all, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you've got time for another video, check one out here at the end. And as always, peace out.